Welcome back to the 101 Things Under the Sun. Oh my gosh. Podcast. I'm tired. This is a special episode continuing on from our Monday episode. I am BrownieBits. You can find me on Twitter at BrownieBits450. And with me as always, old Man Hoodrich. How are you today?
Oh, not too bad. I was thinking about trying to change my name right there, but no, I'll stick with old Man Hoodrich. I was just going to try and interject to some random person.
Yeah.
But no, because maybe if I interjected as some random person, old Man Hoodrich would have been able to escape.
Yeah, that's very true.
Escape into the wilderness and not been seen or heard from ever again until he's on his deathbed and writes a letter and turns himself in.
Exactly.
Oh wait, no, that's just the guys who escaped from Alcatraz.
Exactly. Yep. And that's what we're talking about today. Beautiful.
It's that early onset dementia. It's coming to get me.
So, first off, I do want to say you can find Old Man Hoodrich at My Goods Are Rich on Twitter. Definitely.
I was going to say, don't give out my personal address. Don't. No. I don't need stalkers in my life.
It's 555 You Wish.
Yes.
Avenue.
Exactly.
And none of your business, Tim. But yeah, so we're talking about escape artists this week, in terms of escaping from prison. And today, based off of the last episode, we're going to actually talk about the media portion of this idea, which is always, I think it really just captures the whole public attention when you have an escape story. And I think it's almost like kind of it's not a love relationship with the public and escapes.
It's romanticized.
Yes, it very much is romanticized. Thank you, because I was blanking on that word. But yes, it is very much romanticized. Because it's something that isn't supposed to be able to happen, but it still does. So
yeah, like it just because I don't know, it's a tall tale, in essentially, but it's something that happened. I don't know. It's like a thing of pride for the common man, I guess. Yeah. It's like rooting for the underdog. That's what I'm trying to think of. You're rooting for the underdog. Not to say like people in jail are underdogs. They deserve to be locked up. In most cases. But like that's kind of what it is, all the Big Brother stuff and all that kind of shit. But anyway, we'll get to talking here about what movie do we want to start with? Oh yeah, we were talking about on Monday, Shawshank Redemption, right?
Yeah, I really think that's the Shawshank Redemption movie is going to be the one we need to start with. I think that's probably one of the better ones. Now, not trying to take anything away from the other ones. I think this is just a fantastic movie all around. Plus, it was based off of a Stephen King novel too.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, Stephen King actually wrote helped write the screenplay.
Interesting. Because I've seen the movie. Great, phenomenal movie. How great is that scene when he's just crawling through the sewage pipe?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Comes up through the fucking field. Awesome. But I know that was Morgan Freeman's breakout role.
Yes. 1994? Was it? Yes, 1994. That I had it up and I wasn't looking at it on the screen, so I had to double check.
But yeah, like phenomenally shot movie. Very just all around well written movie. The antagonists, Andy, great characters all around. And it's a great story,
Yeah.
He goes to prison for allegedly killing his wife and kids. Either way, he knows he's innocent, but while he's in jail, he helps, the prison guards do taxes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
and all that kind of stuff, and then he breaks out and brings down the prison for all its corruption and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Like, how can you not root for a guy like that?
Yeah. So the book, and I want to state this because I did mention it. It's Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption is the novella name. And it was written, and this was actually from his 1982 collection, Different Seasons. So it's just like a small story, and then it was adapted for the screen as the Shawshank Redemption, which you can actually pick it up with the name The Shawshank Redemption in book form. So yeah, it's a great movie. I mean, Tim Robbins was fantastic in it. Morgan Freeman was fantastic in it. Those are the two main characters, obviously.
I think Kevin Costner was in it too, by the way.
Very possibly. I don't have it. Let me...
I think so.
I don't have it. I'm looking at it right now. I don't... Yeah.
Or am I totally...
You may be totally off.
I'm totally off base with that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You heard it here first. Kevin Costner was in that movie.
Oh, wow. That's just a blatantly wrong statement.
Yeah. I think...
Wow.
Maybe... Now, this is... Tim Robbins in that movie looks similarly.
No, you know what? I was thinking Kevin Costner because the Kevin Costner, Tom Cruise, and Tom Hanks didn't take the movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Tim Robbins ended up getting a role, I think. Well, obviously he got the role, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So
Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, and Kevin Costner were all considered for the thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's I mean it's overall feel good movie. The one thing was always kind of strange for me, and Family Guy brought it up in one of their episodes where they adapted some of the screenplays that Stephen King wrote based off of his books. And it was, how did Red know where Andy, or remember that town name, that obscure Mexican town name, after all those years? How did he know? You know?
I mean, I'd remember something fucking weird like that. I can't remember the time my shoes sometimes, but I'd remember the name of a fucking waitress I had. A waitress or waiter I had fucking 3 years ago at some McDonald's or some shit. I don't know. I remember weird fucking shit.
I guess you would have that, but I just feel like the distance between when Andy broke out of prison and Red got out, got released. I feel like you may have, unless you wrote it down, but you wouldn't write it down in prison. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you?
Because, I mean, there would be the chance that he would be caught because of it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. But hey.
So, I don't know.
Maybe he just left him a riddle.
That's very true. Maybe he did.
There we go.
Very, very
That'd be a great segue if we were wrapping up with that.
Yeah, that would have been a great segue.
Just more evidence that I'm the segue king.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm terrible at it.
Yes. I wanted to hear you say that.
Yeah.
But maybe we should escape from Shawshank Redemption. Hopefully I don't get covered in shit though.
Well, I mean, we can always escape from Alcatraz too.
Ah, now that's a good segue. This whole
occasionally
thing. You're getting better at this. You're getting better at this.
The whole idea though,
I might sound like a broken record, but we could escape from Alcatraz, and you know what? That's a great fucking movie too, man.
That is a great movie.
With Clint Eastwood?
Yes. Clint Eastwood is Frank Morris, which was the guy that wasn't one of the two.
He's
brothers.
The ringleader, essentially.
Yes.
He was the mastermind.
And I gotta say, Clint Eastwood looks exactly the same just aged. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
from 1979, which is when this movie was released, because it
He's
was
got
based off of the actual Escape.
Yes, because it's based off of the book that came out in 63, 64, something like that.
That
But
sounds
anyway,
right. I don't remember off the top of my head though.
yeah. But anyway, but like it's a great fucking movie. Um, I know it's pretty highly rated on what's the strict movie critic thing? Is it Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes is one of them. I mean, IMDb is another like.
But I'm thinking I was thinking of Rotten Tomatoes. It's like in the 90s.
It's 95% is what it says
Okay.
here.
Okay. But like that's super high score, and it's a very, very well acted and directed movie. Honestly, could you name a bad Clint Eastwood movie for me? That's right, it's a trick question because you fucking can't.
I can't. No, I don't think you really can.
It's Clint fucking Eastwood, you know. And even if any of you guys want to come at me and say he's in a bad movie, no, Clint Eastwood's amazing.
You're gonna
Everybody
have to
else around him is bad.
A very.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Amazing might be a little strong.
Yeah.
He's very good, but everybody around him could be bad in those movies. We'll see.
Okay? Oh my gosh.
I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah. No. So Roberts Blossom is in this. He's the old man from. He's the scary old man from Home Alone.
Yeah.
He's the doctor in this. I didn't realize that. Larry Hankin, which I can't place where I'm thinking. Oh, he's in Home Alone as well. Oh, he's Billy Madison. He's Billy's friend.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, I don't think he's in Home Alone. I'm pretty sure that's a Billy Madison thing.
No, he is in Home Alone. It says he's in Home Alone.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah, okay. I don't know exactly what he did in Home Alone.
I don't even.
But yeah, he had his major role was Charlie Butts in Escape from Alcatraz, Ace in Running Scared, and Billy Madison, Carl. So that's very interesting. Danny Glover was in this movie as well.
Oh, that Larry Hankin guy plays an officer in Home Alone, for all you guys that are curious. He's literally in the movie for like...
Yeah, so just
a couple minutes.
Small role, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Danny Glover's in this, which Danny Glover's a fantastic actor.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. Yep.
I just say that all the time in life.
Though, I never thought... Because I always grew up with him as the coach of the Anaheim Angels in Angels in the Outfield. So I always grew up thinking he was baseball guy. That was always what I got from him.
Really? Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. But Danny Glover, fantastic actor.
He's really in this movie?
Him. Yeah. He's inmate number 3 is what it says. So he's probably just a small...
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. I haven't seen this movie in forever. I was like, he's actually a big role in this, maybe. No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, 79, Lethal Weapon came out in 87, so literally...
Oh, no, so this is pre... I'm too old for this shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is pre...
That makes sense.
His breakout was definitely Lethal Weapon.
Well, yeah, of course. Danny Glover. He's too old for this shit.
Yeah.
That's literally all I know him from. Oh, and I did watch a few random ass like Netflix movies with him in it.
Oh yeah.
There was 2 movies where he was randomly in them, and in both those movies he just said, "I'm too old for this shit" at some point. And I'm just like, man, Danny Glover, you really don't give it any shits right now.
No. Yeah, fantastic guy. Now there's also Escape Plan with Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, It's about
that's a pretty decent movie right there.
Yeah, it's about these guys that are put into prisons and they have to. Or no, I'm thinking of another.
No,
movie, right?
Arnold's. So Sylvester Stallone is a prison breaker in that movie. He is paid to break out of prisons and test their security stuff.
Yeah.
And then at some point they drop him in a black site prison, like Supermax, whatever. And they basically just leave him there to die or be locked up forever because it's on a fucking somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Because somebody wants him dead. But they put him in there and just drop him there, and he then has to work with Schwarzenegger to get out and save the day or some shit like that. Classic Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, very classic.
But, I mean, pretty solid movie, don't get me wrong. Another good escape movie, The Great Escape. I was kind of upset that I forgot to bring this up in our escape episode last week or on Monday. Not last week.
Yeah.
Who needs that last week? But on Monday. But in World War II, a bunch of POWs hatched an escape attempt, and they dug tunnels out of the POW camp, and they escaped.
Yeah.
And The Great Escape, that movie with Steve McQueen, another phenomenal movie. There's a bunch of other older actors from that era of acting and cinema in it. Very, very well done movie for how early a movie it was.
Yeah.
Because I believe that was in the 60s that it came out.
That sounds correct.
Pretty early.
Yeah.
But anyway, that also spawned, I'm pretty sure it was off of that, but either that or Saw 13. Saw 13 was another good escape movie. It was a bunch of American POWs, fighter pilots that escaped from a prisoner of war camp and stuff.
Now I do. Now, are we strictly limiting these escape movies to prison breaks? Because there's one fantastic escape movie about an instance in Tehran, Iran, from 1979. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I feel like as soon as you say it, I will, but I don't know what you.
Argo.
What's that?
Argo. It's a movie. It's directed and produced by Ben Affleck. It's the movie about this movie production crew that was hired by the CIA, I believe. No,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so basically they were hired by the CIA. Ben Affleck stars in it too, for the record. But they basically had to go into Iran under the idea of the fact that they are making a documentary. And they have to rescue 66 American hostages in the American...
oh, yeah. I know about the hostages, yeah.
Yeah. So basically it was them posing as a film crew to try and train he was scouting locations in Iran, and he was training the refugees and hostages to act as his film crew. And then they got them all out without Iran knowing about it.
Damn, I'm going to have to watch that movie.
I have it, actually, so we'll have to get that to you. I loved it. I thought that was a fantastic movie. It's actually got a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 86% on Metacritic. So very high ratings.
Not bad.
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. George Clooney was another producer on it.
Man, talk about star power.
Right?
But yeah, and I think I'm all out of escape movies. None are coming to mind. Oh, there is a TV show.
Yes.
TV show that Not the one you're thinking of. Because you're probably thinking Prison Break or something like that.
Well, Prison Break is one, yes.
Yeah. Well, that I'm not saying it isn't a movie about escapes or TV show about escapes, but way back in like probably the 50s, 60s, 50s, 60s, based off like it got inspiration from Saw like 13, like I was that movie I referenced earlier. It's a little movie called Hogan's Heroes. A little TV show called Hogan's Heroes.
Yes.
And it's about a bunch of POWs, and their zany POW Colonel Clink. God, it's about a bunch of POWs who set up like a spy ring inside of a POW camp, and this German commandant, Colonel Clink, has no idea what's going on, and it's just full on antics, and it is one of
great.
My favorite TV shows ever.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It makes my day that you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no, my dad showed it to me a while back because he was just watching a marathon of it on TV, and I got home from work or something. I don't remember. No, I wouldn't have been getting home from work. It would have been getting home from school because it was back like junior high or so. And he was sitting there watching, and I walked in, and he was like, what are you watching? And sat down with him, and we watched like a couple hours worth of it, and ended up watching the whole series, by the end of the time in high school. So it's just fantastic.
Fucking great. Fucking great.
Very, very funny.
Yeah. I also know Prison Break's a TV show, but I've never seen it, so I'm not going to waste my breath and talk about it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I've heard really good things about it, but I've never seen it.
So
there is one movie I do want to touch base. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? With George Clooney from 2000.
How did I forget about this? Oh,
that's a great movie.
Oh, such a good film.
Yeah,
such a good film.
Yeah, it's just I saw that and I was like, I have to throw that in before we move on because Tim Blake Nelson's in it, John Goodman's in it, Holly Hunter's in it, John Turturro. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's in it.
I don't know. Oh man, so many good escape moments in that.
Mm-hmm.
You're Ken.
Oh man, yeah, fantastic movie. Plus, I mean, George Clooney, Tim Blake Nelson, John Goodman, right there. Yeah, you got some star power.
Oh yeah. But biggest star of that movie is the guy in a little railroad car. Pushing it up and down.
Yeah.
The guy with the prophecies.
Yeah. Who was it? I don't know. I'm not going to be able to pick him out because I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but yeah. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to break out of this theme of talking about escapes. God, I love that segue.
Yeah, I was going to try to figure out something, but I was like, I'm just going to let him do it because I'm not going to be able to think of anything fast enough.
So I'm just going to break out of whatever BrownieBits is saying. And we're gonna bring it home and close up the show with BrownieBits Brainbusters and some dad jokes.
Yeah.
And since I'm a glutton for punishment, we'll let good old BrownieBits do what he does and make me want to punch him in the face.
All right, are you ready for this?
I'm never ready, but I'll say yes.
All right. You are in a room that is completely bricked in on all four sides, including the ceiling and floor. You have nothing but a mirror and a wooden table in the room with you. How do you get out?
I'm bricked in, and I have a table and a mirror.
Yep.
My answer is going to be really fucking dark. I don't even know if I want to say it. It's too dark.
Do it. There's no such thing as too dark here.
Oh, well, I'll break the mirror and, cut my wrists. I get out of the room. I said it was dark.
Yeah, yeah. That's not the answer, though. You have to get out alive.
Oh, well. Semantics.
You ready for the answer?
No.
You're going to hate me. Okay. You look in the mirror, you see what you saw. You take the saw and cut the table in half. 2 halves make a hole, and you climb out of that hole.
Guys, if I'm not okay, guys, there's going to be one of us on this podcast from now on, because I'm going to leave my apartment right now, get on the next flight that leaves Orlando. I can fly to Indianapolis, rent a car, drive to BrownieBits' home, and then stab him in the eye.
If it makes you feel any better, there are 389 downvotes on this.
Because fuck that. You'll see what you saw. God damn.
Take that saw, cut the table in half, 2 halves make a hole, and you climb out that hole.
See, usually these things are real. That just isn't real.
Yeah.
Like a boundary, acceptable. I could live with that sometimes. This, no fucking way. I'm. Ugh.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Sure.
This one is going to be a legitimate one.
Okay, that makes me okay. Let me goose fraba it out.
Okay. Now this one has downvotes, but I think people are dumb because this is actually a really interesting answer to this question.
Okay.
A prisoner is told, "If you tell a lie, we will hang you. If you tell the truth, we will shoot you. What can he say to save himself?"
So if he tells a lie, he gets hung.
Mm-hmm.
And if he tells the truth, he gets shot.
Yes.
God, I used to be good at stuff like this. And then I've had one too many dumb BrownieBits brain busters.
This is a lot. This is a lot easier of an answer than you think it is.
Well, no, I know it's always something like kind of simple. It's just wordplay. And as everybody who listens to this podcast knows, I'm an excellent wordsmith.
Yes.
Fuck. I don't know.
The prisoner would have to say, "You will hang me."
Because
if he says, "You will hang me," and they hang him, he's telling the truth. And so he needs to be shot. But if he gets shot and he said, "You will hang me," then that was a lie, and they would have to hang him. So it's basically back and forth, and they can't do anything about it.
Well, I mean, they really could. Who gives a shit about that guy?
Well, if this was the only way, that would be the way that he could save himself.
Okay, fair enough. Or he could just take the mirror and slit his wrist.
Though he has to save himself, unless you're talking about accepting Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior, and then slitting his wrists.
All right, I'm going to regret I ever said that. We need to stop doing this. All right,
Let's escape from these terrible riddles. No. Yeah. Okay.
I do have a riddle.
Okay.
So that segue didn't work for you.
Dang it.
I do have a riddle for you, though.
Okay.
I was just too upset about that last one to interject it between your two.
Okay.
I can shave every day, but my beard will stay the same. Who am I?
You can shave every day, but my beard will stay the same. The bearded woman.
I would be a barber.
That's a lot better of an answer than I gave.
The bearded lady. Oh.
My whole thought was she could shave her legs every day.
Yeah, anybody can shave their legs every day.
That's very true. But yeah, barber makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay. Dad jokes.
Dad jokes. You want to go ahead and start?
Sure. Okay. How many apples grow on a tree?
God, how many?
All of them.
Oh, jeez. That's that's a good one.
How about this one?
Okay.
How does the penguin build its house?
Oh gosh, what?
It glues it all together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, until global warming melts it.
Yeah, there you go.
So what do you got here for me, man? I feel like I'm crushing it with these dad jokes.
You
here
are
recently.
crushing it. What do you call a nun in a wheelchair?
Oh, I don't know, but it's gonna be funny.
Virgin Mobile.
I knew it was gonna be good.
Yep.
I knew it was gonna be good.
How did Hitler tie his shoes?
Oh shit. I feel like I've heard this one before, but it's still gonna make me laugh. I don't know.
And little Nazis.
That's right. That's right. Oh, good old Nazi jokes.
Yeah, I got one more.
All right.
What's the best way to carve wood?
I don't know.
Whittle by whittle.
That's good. That's good.
Some good stuff. Corny jokes, but that's what we love here.
Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating?
They have no body to go with.
Damn, okay, yes. But it's still good. Still good.
Where do the cows go for first date?
I don't know.
To the movies. Some good old-fashioned classics. Yes. Some good old-fashioned classics.
Oh, hey. Just some word of advice. Probably you shouldn't buy anything with Velcro. Oh, yeah, it's a ripoff.
Ah. I love that one. That one's very good. Very good. All right. Well, I've got something. I've got a new segment here, and I kind of want to try it out, and I want to know if you're okay with me trying out a new segment on you.
That's fine.
Shannonisms of the week. Now, for those of you that do not know, Mike Shannon is the Cardinals radio broadcaster, the St. Louis Cardinals radio broadcaster. And he has these little, like, bits of sayings, I guess you could say, that we in Cardinal
I don't
Nation...
even think you could say that. They're just words put together in a sentence that don't make sense.
No. Most of them come from towards the end of the game when he's drunk and just having a hell of a time and just says words. But we love him.
Like us.
Yeah, exactly. But we in Cardinals Nation love him. And I wanted to start sharing some of these Shannonisms with those of you that don't get to listen to him regularly.
So you heard it here, folks. Fuck inspirational stuff. Fuck anything else. We'll give you shit that doesn't even matter or make sense.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so this one is about the Mets and the Met fans. Are you ready for this?
Sure. Well, I'll just say yes.
They'll be hanging from the roofters at Shea when the Cardinals come to town.
Man alive. Man alive. This guy's better than Joe Buck.
This guy is way better than Joe Buck. I got one more for you. You ready?
Okay.
Well, folks, this game began as a tiny worm and is blossoming into a large cobra.
That one, I buy that one. I'm going to start using that in real life.
Hey, go for it, man. Go for it.
Because it kind of makes sense. Yeah. Something totally harmless versus something deadly.
Yeah, exactly. So that is Mike Shannon for you guys, and we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to at least interject at least one a week, or one every 2 weeks. There's every once in a while. So gotta love Mike Shannon. I definitely love listening to him on the radio. He's a fantastic broadcaster, and he's got some weird sayings. Let me tell you, some weird sayings.
So just like any classic Midwesterner, because we've got some sayings that are out there.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Right out there next to the cheesy moon.
Yep.
Moon cheese.
Moon cheese.
I don't know why I said that. Let's fucking be done with this show before I start saying some Mike Shannon things of my own.
Yes. So we also have one more announcement for you guys, and we're excited about this. Or at least I am. I don't know how excited you are, old man.
I gotta keep my blood pressure low, so I can't get too excited about things.
There you go.
I don't even know if that makes sense.
Yeah, we have officially launched our page, our channel on Castbox.fm, and it's basically a podcast website like Spotify or SoundCloud or that type of stuff where you can actually upload. Though it does not cost us to upload our audio up there. So you can find us on there. You can find it on the Google Play or on the App Store, wherever you find your podcasts, obviously on there. So definitely look us up. We will leave a link down in the description below. Definitely go follow it if you want to take in just our podcast audio. So definitely excited about that. And I think that closes it up, honestly.
I'm ready to escape from this.
All right.
Yeah. I had to do it one more time.
You had to do it one more time. That's what we love.
Because after this, it's dead.
Yes.
Gone forever. Rest in peace.
Yes. Thank you guys again. Again, you can follow us on Twitter at MyGoodsAreRich and at BrownieBits450, as well as at 101 Under the Sun. And we will see you guys next week. Yeah.
Peace out.